Hey guys, welcome to EchoFX YouTube channel. Alright, so it's a new week. Happy New Week, guys. I hope last week was amazing. Last week was actually NFP. I hope you made some cool money from NFP move. NFP was actually massive. It was really, really massive. So I hope you made some cool money from NFP last week. Alright, so we'll be looking at opportunities this new week. We'll be looking at how we can spot some good opportunities we can take advantage of going into the new week. So before we go proper into the video. If you subscribe to the channel, come on, you're amazing. All right, you're very amazing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting EchoFX YouTube channel. And if you're yet to do so, what are you waiting for? If you've been enjoying a whole lot of value and juice from this channel, why not subscribe so you can get more of these videos? So come on, subscribe to the video. It's just in that red box on your screen. Yes, that one. Click on it. All right, so click on it. Also, click on like the video and also share with your friends. Don't enjoy all the juice and chocolates alone. Share with your friends. Let's make the money together. And also put down in the comment section how the video has been helping you. If there are instruments you want us to look out more, to analyze, also put it down in the comment section so we can all move together. All right, so let's go straight into the video. So this week is actually not so much, but I mean, on Wednesday is massive. Wednesday is going to be CPI and FOMC. So even before we check that, let's look at last week. The NFP that came out last week. So NFP actually came out like really massive. So a lot of job were was added into the US economy in the month of May. In as much as the unemployment rate increased, the job data actually swallowed the whole effect of that. So it gave a whole lot of momentum, a whole lot of positive momentum to the dollar, and we'll be looking at that shortly. So just stay back, stay with us, stay with us. We're looking at the chart to see how the move went for the US dollar. All right, so Monday this week, nothing much, just a plain chart. Nothing's happening on Monday. But on Tuesday, the Clement count changed from the GBP zone by 7 a.m. GMT plus one. Going into Wednesday, like I said, it's CPI week. CPI week. So this Wednesday is going to be massive. A whole lot of volatility coming into Wednesday. And as a trader, what do we want? We want to see the market move fast. We want to see that volatility, and it's going to be happening on Wednesday. So you don't want to miss Wednesday for anything. So even before then, GDP from GBP zone by 7 a.m. Then 1:30 CPI. Then later that day by 7 p.m. we have FOMC. Then the Bank of Canada will be having a speech by 8:15 that same Wednesday. Going into Thursday, unemployment rate and employment change from the Australian zone by 2:30 a.m. Then PPI, core PPI by 1:30 later that day. Then unemployment claims also by 1:30. Then on Friday, the Bank of Japan they'll be releasing their monetary statement. You know, the Bank of Japanese zone hasn't been really they've not really been so good, go so strong. They've been struggling. If you look at JPY instrument or your chart, you see that they've been going higher and higher. Even last week when there was a strength, the market recovered everything back. All right, so we'll be looking at all of that on the chart. So let's just go straight into the chart. Let's look at the you can see. So the move on Friday was massive. Dollar was very strong. But dollar was very, very, very strong. But if you look at it closely, the move was somewhat technical because on Monday price actually traded. You know, we said it on Monday that we're gonna look at a bearish dollar, and on Monday dollar was actually very bearish. So if you made money from this, come on, also put it down in the comment section and come on, share the money too. All right. So Monday last week, the dollar was bearish. It sold into a support zone. All right, you can see the support zone. It sold it in that support zone and kept ranging throughout. It couldn't break. It just kept ranging throughout that support zone until Friday before there was a huge momentum to the upside. Even if you look at it closely on the 4 hours time frame, you can see that the dollar has actually been in a range. It traded from this support to resistance, back to the support, and the NFP is pushing it back into this resistance. So going into the new week, what I expect, first of all, is for this level to be achieved definitely. So once that level is achieved, we want to see the response from there. So if there is a bearish close at this zone, then there's a very high chance that we may see the dollar testing this level again. But if the momentum from Friday should continue and the market is able to break above this zone, well above this zone, then we just want to be patient for a retest into this level and a continuation back to the upside. Yeah, a continuation back to the upside. So these are levels that I want to be looking out for to take trading to this level over here first, and also this one here. So if you look closely, you can see how price respected this level, traded all the way to the downside, also respected this after it broke, respected it, traded all the way to this downside. So these are levels you want to be looking at taking or trading into once price breaks above this zone. So this level is actually a very key level. This is the deciding factor of next week, or of the trade decision will be taken next week, or sorry, this week rather, going into this new week. So if there's a if bearishness, maybe if you see a bearish close at this zone, you want to take a sell targeting this level here, because price is in a range. But if the momentum from Friday is strong enough to break above this zone, then you may just want to be patient for a retest back into the zone, and you can take your buys into this level. And if there's a break, you can take your buys also targeting this level for the week. So let's go into Euro USD. All right. So Euro USD and the dollar index are negatively correlated. What I mean by that is, if the US index is pushing up, then you see Euro USD pushing down. You understand? And if you see Euro USD pushing up, you will see the dollar index pushing to the downside. So they are negatively correlated. You understand? So that's what I mean. So you can see that even on Friday, see Euro USD pushing down massively. So the chart on the US index and the dollar and euro dollar are quite opposite. You understand? Are very very opposite. So if you go to the 4 hours time frame, you also see that euro USD has been in a range. You understand? You see that euro USD has been in a range also. So the same way, if euro USD is able to break below this level, then we want to be waiting for a retest and a continuation to the downside. So the levels you want to be waiting out for is this level here, and also this one down here. So these are levels you want to be waiting to take your profits. All right. So, but if not, if the dollars looks like being weak, or that momentum doesn't continue next week, and you see bullishness, a bullish close at this zone, then you want to take your buys back into this support level or this resistance level over here, from the support down to the resistance. All right. So basically, this is what I'm looking out for Euro USD for this new week. So basically Monday, going into Monday and Tuesday. So but there's a whole lot of imbalance that was created due to the move on Friday. So I don't know if the market is going to fill it up honestly immediately. So but if there are bullishness around the zone, like a bullish candle close back into this whole level, just a bullish close, you want to take a buy targeting before this level for your profits. All right. So let's go into GBP USD. You see that same massive move. Yeah, that's a massive move from the dollar. So let's look at it also. This is actually very key, an important key level on the daily time frame. So this is actually a resistance level that, so like I said, the move on Friday was actually a technical move that was fueled by fundamentals. You understand? It's a technical move that was fueled by fundamentals. So price actually held at this zone. So Monday, GBP USD was bullish, traded into this zone. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, price kept trading below that resistance, and on Friday, boom to the downside. All right, boom to the downside. So let's look at what the market is going to do. So the same way, this is actually a key level on the daily time frame. That price broke, made a quick retest, went up. So it's the same thing. It has been in a range. Went up, came down, went up, came down. Let's look at it on the 4 hour. So you can see that GPUSD has somewhat also been in a range. So looking at going into the new week, we want to see price coming back into this level again. Then if there are bullishness at the zone, the same thing on Euro USD, push back to the upside. But if not, if dollar gather his own momentum and is able to break below, same thing. What you want to do is wait for a retest and a continuation to the downside. So these are levels you want to be looking out for. There's a level here. There's also another one here, all right, to take your profits, all right, to take your profit for GBP USD. So basically, this is what I'm looking out for GBP USD. So basically, this is like a Monday, Tuesday thing. So if there are bullishness around the zone, you want to take a buy into this level, and if there's bearishness around here, you want to take a sell back into this level. So that's the way range work. You buy at support, sell at resistance, as long as you see your confirmation candlestick or whatever confirmation you use to trade with. All right, so basically that's for GBP USD. Let's look at USD CAD. This will be the last currency pair we'll look at. So the same way on USD CAD, dollar was actually massive. All right, it was very strong. So if you look at GBP CAD closely, it has been in a huge range. All right, it has been in a huge range. It has been respecting this zone over here and also this zone up here. Yeah. So let's look at it on the 4 hours for clarity's sake. So yeah, you can see the range. It has just been trading from resistance. Let's adjust this a little bit. Yeah, it has just been trading from resistance to support to resistance to support to resistance to support to resistance support. Now it's currently at this resistance point. So basically the same idea. So both Euro USD, GBP USD, USD CAD are also giving the same kind of setup. All right, and everything is dependent on the dollar. You understand? Everything is dependent on the dollar. So if you have bearishness around the zone when you wake up in the morning, if you are using GMT plus one by 7 a.m. GMT plus one, if you see bearishness around the zone, come on, you want to take some bearish opportunity targeting these levels over here. But if not, if price should break above, honestly, you may just want to wait for a retest and then a continuation to the upside. You understand? A continuation to the upside. So you want to see USD card retesting this zone again. All right, it's a very high chance USD card is going to retest this zone again. But if not, you see it's pushing all the way back to the downside. So there's nothing much to look at on USD card. All right, so just be patient to wait for that bullishness or that bearish close at this zone before you take your sells to the downside. All right, so let's go to oil WTI. So guys, we've been looking at oil for weeks, and last week oil broke out of its massive range. You know, if you've been following the video, that's what we've been waiting for, a massive breakout. And like I said, once that breakout happens, it's gonna be massive. So there's a huge range, a very tight range, and once the breakout happened last week, Tuesday, the move was massive to the downside. So I don't know if you made money from it. Congratulations. If not, yeah, there will still be another opportunity. All right. So there will still be another opportunity to take a sell back to the downside. So what I'll be looking out for this particular instrument at this zone is, all right, so this is actually a key level. You know, this is a resistance level somewhere around here. So if you see bearishness, although the bearishness has kind of started, if you look at this zone over here, you can see it's on Friday, price went into that level and it's showing bearishness at the zone. So going into the 1 hour, I'm actually still very bearish on US oil, all right, on US oil. So what we want to wait for is a breakout of this tight range. So you can see market is kind of in a tight range over here. You can see market is in a kind of in a tight range. So if you see a breakout to the downside, then you can take your sales. All right, so you can take your sales, and level we'll be targeting is this level over here. So basically, this is what I'll be looking at for oil. Nothing much, nothing less. So this is basically what I have on my oil going into this new week. All right. So I hope you're with us. Hope you're following through. Hope you're trying to. If you don't have your account funded, you need to fund your account to take hold of these opportunities. All right. So let's go into US 100. This will be the last instrument we'll be looking out for today. So US 100 is actually created a new high last week. We said it, guys. Watch if you've been following it, we made mention of it. We made mention of it that there's a very high chance a new high will be created on US 100, and it happened on Wednesday again. All right, so let's look at what the market is giving us. So one of the major drivers of US 100 is actually the Nvidia stock. It has been massive this year. You know, looking at the revenues, it has been amazing. If you don't know what Nvidia is actually a chip maker company. All right, it's a chip maker company and it's one of US 100 listed stocks, and it has been giving a whole lot of strength to US 100 for months. All right, it has been giving a whole lot of instruments for months on US 100. So, on from the technical standpoint, US 100 actually traded into this, last week Friday, yeah, not this Friday, the upper Friday, there was a huge rejection from a very key level to the upside from this zone, and US 100 momentum just kept pushing to the upside. All right, just kept pushing to the upside. So going into this new week, I expect that momentum to continue basically. All right, so a breakout of this high, that's what I'm going to be looking at. Just simple, a breakout of the zone. Once it's a breakout to the upside, you want to take your buys. Yeah, nothing more than that. You want to take your buys, and your stop loss will be below this level. All right. So your buys, I mean, if it breaks out, it's going to be trading at highs of highs. All right, it's going to be trading at highs of highs. So I wouldn't say there's any key level. So just try to monitor your trades closely because there's no level to the left. We can look out that okay, this will be a level price that will push markets that will push the market to the downside. So just monitor it closely. But if there's a breakout to the upside, then you want to take some opportunities, to keep buying. But if US 100 breaks back into the zone, then there's a very high chance that it's going to retest this level again. You understand? So yeah. So basically, that is what I'll be looking out for this week. All right. So don't forget, guys, like the video, subscribe, share with your friends, and also put down in the comments if the video was or is helpful to you. All right. So trade safe, guys. Remember to use a stop loss while you're trading. Don't overexpose your accounts. Risk safe, trade safe, and have a wonderful week.